friends, welcome back. My name is Allie and this is Planning with Boys, and this is a cash stuffing / murder mystery story. Okay, so today we'll be cash stuffing a total of $639. A lot of it is going towards my bills, right? Link down below. And then whatever I unstuff from here will be going to maybe my sinking funds. I forgot what I said. But anyways, let's count real quick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 450, 5, so 500, 20, 40, 60, 80, 10, 20, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So 639 checks out. Perfecto. Okay, let's put this one away. Everything that I will be using is linked down below. My son is in the room with me, my 5-year-old. So in case you hear any background noise, that's what it is. Today we're going to be talking about Dalia Dippolito. Hope I said that right. Anyways, so she is a woman who was caught trying to arrange the murder of her husband, Michael Dippolito. So 6 months after they were married, she tried to hire a hitman, but she didn't know it was a police officer, technically a police officer. So she hired a police officer to off her husband. So yeah, good times. Lending Club gets 164, 150, 60, and 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, put this, combine them here. Oh, congratulations to my winners. I'm still waiting for some of you guys to reach out. So in case you missed it, go back to the previous video and see if you are the winner. So Lending Club has 1, 2, 250, 300, 310, 20, 320, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 328. And this one's due on the 19th of every month. Amazon's gonna get 26, 25, and 6. Okay, so Dalia was actually an ex worker with the S in front of that. So she was hired by her, by her husband technically now, or it was her ex-husband. So she was hired by Michael. This guy was actually married at the time he hired her, or her services. Ashley's Furniture gets 45, so 20, 40, and 5. So he actually ended up getting, well, his wife found out about the whole thing, so ended up divorcing him. So he's like one of those hopeless romantic guys, so he falls in love really, really quickly. Anyway, so like 5 days after he divorced his wife, he ends up marrying Dalia. So Care Credit gets 15 bucks, 10, oops, 15. So he actually got married to Dalia on February 2nd, 2009. Care Credit has 10, 25, 30. So he was actually, Mike was actually on probation when he met Dalia. He was involved in a telemarketing scheme. So he actually served 2 years in prison, and then his probation was set for 28 years total. So his probation would have ended in 2032. Keep that in mind, 2032. Oh, excuse me, I had a burp. Okay, home gets 334. So 320, well, 30, and 4, yeah. Sorry, I got like, blah. So anyways, so he was on probation. Dalia was aware, even though there's some stories I read that says she wasn't really aware of him being on probation. Anyway, so they got married shortly after. He actually, so Mike, I'm gonna call him Mike. Mike lived a clean life technically after he did what he did. So he would never see his probation officer, and then shortly after marrying Dalia, his probation officer would pop up randomly like, oh, we got like an anonymous tip that you know, there was X, Y, and Z white substances in your, you know, like he had it on his body or on his car or something, or he was trying to sell it. So anyways, so that happened. Okay. He also, so he got an anonymous tip. So, oh, sorry, 100 envelope challenge. I created this book. He's going to get $55. I'm put this, oh, well, you know what? Actually, I might need it, right? So anyways, so he ended up getting like a lot of, well, the probation officer get a lot of tips, anonymous tips on Mike having illegal substances on him. So this went on for a while. So then he ended up getting a phone call saying that pretty much like he needed to get rid of his assets so that he, if he ever got caught or whatever, he wouldn't lose them. So he ended up signing his home away to his wife Dalia, because, you know, why wouldn't you, right? It's going to be safer with her than with anybody else, right? That's your significant other. So I'm reaching over for, I guess, purple. So I'm going to color in the 55. And then while this dries, we're going to cash the 55 here. So anyways, 6 months later, we're going to skip over. She ends up reaching out to her ex-lover, Mr. Muhammad. So he pretty much, well, she pretty much tells Muhammad all the plans, you know, of her wanting to unalive her husband. And at first he wasn't like, okay, he's thinking this is a joke, like really. And then he, I don't know, I guess he got a gut feeling. So he ends up going to the police department and reporting her. And so they come up with like a scheme pretty much to see if like they can catch her in the act, like, you know, like if she actually pays for these services, then pretty much they have like a reason, a motive to go out after her, right?
Hey, what's up?
Honestly, you work seriously, you don't kill me over that much money.
It's not even over like it's not even about money.
Okay,
You know
well,
what I
I'm trying
mean?
to
It's
say is,
like,
this guy's a professional. It's not all he does is get it done. That's it. It's
Right.
I know him, you know, like he's good at it.
But now, how am I supposed to know what day he's gonna do it?
He might tell you, oh, it's like to get out of town or something for a day.
I'm not going out of town.
His mom is not gonna get suspicious of you or anything like
Why
that.
me? You know what? Telling
say
somebody,
that-
you know, nobody's gonna be able to point a finger at me. I have a picture of him right now. You're sure everything else is okay?
Yeah.
You're sure?
Yo, what more sure can you want? You're planning a murder. Come on, stop.
Okay, so you guys saw the video. He actually asked, well, Muhammad asked Dalia to skip town, but she was pretty much like adamant that no one would ever suspect her. Like, why would they, right? Okay, so I'm gonna unstuff this binder as I speak. So anyways, so 2 days after meeting with Muhammad, she ends up meeting the hitman, quote unquote hitman, because it was actually an undercover police officer. So I will show you guys the video.
Oh, I got a picture. I looked at a picture of the house, whatever.
How soon can we get everything going?
Well, it's up to you.
I mean, I need it done like this week, but like my understanding of everything was that like, you know, I was gonna give you what I gave you, and then that was everything. Until after the fact. And then after the fact, I guess you were gonna come and like find me or whatever. I mean, I'm good for it. Like, it's not like I don't have it
No,
or anything. Or, you know what I mean? Like, you obviously know where I'm at.
I could get it done by Wednesday if you want me to. You understand? But I gotta do my homework, you know?
Right.
I gotta, you know exactly where the place is and how to get out of there, how to get in and out, you understand, what the neighbors want. I gotta call the cops, you know, report a shooting to see how fast they get to that location. There's a lot of stuff I gotta do.
Okay.
That's gonna cost me a lot of money.
So if we go ahead and we do it, like, at the house, like, how
course.
soon could you do it? And
I
what
could
time
do it
are we looking at?
Wednesday morning. It's gonna be like I break into the house, you know, didn't think he was gonna be home because everybody works in the daytime.
Right.
I'm gonna think he's at work, but when he's not at work, then, you know, he gets two in the head. That's it, you know. I take a couple things with me, break a couple windows, make it look like a robbery that went bad, and it's all over. I'm gone out of there. We're just gonna be asking you questions, although they know it's gonna be obvious what it is, and they already know, but, you know, they're gonna ask questions, you know, because that's how they gotta do it. But I don't know how well you handle pressure. understand? I don't know, you know, because I don't want...
No, I'm not gonna, you know, I'm a lot tougher than what I look. I know you see me and you're like, oh, what a cute little girl, whatever. You know, but I'm not.
That
I'm
you
not.
are. You're extremely beautiful.
Thank you, but, you know, I just need to make sure everything's gonna take care of.
Between now and when it's done, you know, you're not going to have an option to change your mind. Even if you change your mind, I'm talking to him.
There's no changing, no, there's no, like, I'm determined
definitely
already.
say you wanna do
I'm
this
positive,
thing.
like,
Okay.
5,000% sure, like.
Okay, I'll be in the house by 6:30 Wednesday morning.
Okay.
6 o'clock. You're in the gym. All right.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, and I guess
You'll hear from me.
I'll hear from you.
All right?
All right, thanks a lot.
Okay.
Bye.
So before I move on, I want to apologize because there's a lot of videos here. I have to actually show you guys so that I can get my points across. But anyways, so Dalia was like, I don't know, she kind of seemed like she had a timeline, like she needed to unalive her husband, you know, within a certain timeline, because she was like, in the video, she seemed like she was really rushed, like she wanted to get done like immediately. And then she was like, oh, I'm 5,000% sure that I'm not going to change my mind. Like, girl. Anyways, so at the time of the sting operation, the show cops, everybody knows show cops, was actually filming nearby, and so they got a wind of what was going on, and of course they wanted to be a part of it. So I will show you guys a video of when they went to go and tell Mike that he pretty much needed to leave his home. So at the time of this video, before I show it to you guys, Dalia was actually at the gym. So
Police department, open your door. Sorry,
Yes.
Sergeant Sheridan, Police Department.
Hi.
Can I talk to you?
Yes, for sure.
You need to come with me to the police station. You're not in trouble. Your wife has hired a person to kill you.
Take deep breath.
I want you to put on a shirt and come with me to the police station.
Can you come with me?
Sure. Of course I will. Yeah, I
Can
want
I
to.
tell you, I don't know, this is a little weird. My wife, for
Just
whatever
let-
reason today, like I'm sick, man. I
I
had
know.
surgery on my back, went to the gym.
I know where she's at. We don't have much time.
Yeah, all right.
So imagine being woken up and like the cops being there and telling you you need to leave immediately because your wife hired a hitman to unalive you. Like crazy. But anyways, so the police department, you know, gets rid of him. Well, not gets rid of him, but, you know, takes him to safety. And then they call Dalia and they let her know that she needs to come home immediately. That there has been an incident. So I'm going to show you that video really quick, and then this one's just back there because I didn't have no more slots, but I'm going to show you that video real quick while I put this one away.
Is this Miss Police? This is Sergeant Frank Ramsey, Boynton Beach Police Department. We're at your residence, ma'am. Are you nearby? No, ma'am, I need to talk to you. It's very urgent when you come home. It involves your husband. There's been an incident. Okay, can you come right back to your residence, please? Ma'am, I'll tell you everything you need to know when you get here.
Okay, so when Dalia shows up to the house, she's actually greeted by like police, a bunch of police officers, and she ends up putting on a performance like no other.
I'm Sergeant Ramsey. I'm the one that called you. Thank you for coming. I'm sorry to call you. Listen, we had a report of a disturbance at your house, and there were shots fired. Is your husband Michael? Okay, I'm sorry to tell you, ma'am. He's been killed. He's been killed, ma'am. I'm sorry. Listen. Try to calm down. Listen, right now what we need to get you to the station. We need to get you to our police station. I can't let you in, man. We have to do our job. You want us to find this killer, okay? We need you to calm down. I'm gonna need you to go with these detectives, okay? Does he have enemies? Is there anyone that would want to hurt him? Okay, who would want to hurt him? Witnesses said they saw a black male running from me. I can't let you see him, ma'am. Ma'am, I cannot do this right now. Ma'am, I can't do it. Detective Yopi, I need you to take her to the station. I can't. Ma'am, go with these detectives. If you want to help your husband, okay? If you want to help your husband, you need to go to the station with these gentlemen and tell us everything you know about who he knows, who he's connected to. Don't worry, we've already taken care of your dogs with animal control for right now. Everything's under control. And we'll take care of everything else.
So like I am 5,000% sure that if or when she actually gets out of prison, she actually has a career in acting. Like, wow. no remorse at all. She's just bravo on her acting, I guess. So anyway, so the police department ends up taking Dalia to the police department to interrogate her. So pretty much just like routine questions just to see like who could have had it out for her husband, and typical like enemies, and so she pretty much ends up getting interrogated, and she gives out a name of somebody. But anyways, I'll show you another clip.
I'm sorry for your loss.
I just want to see my husband, please.
All right.
I love my husband. I want to see him.
No, you don't want to see him.
I just want to see him.
Believe me, you don't. Could you listen, please? Listen, is there anybody that you know that you think would want to kill your husband?
My husband's on probation.
For what?
Dalia recounts Michael's entire criminal history in vivid detail, gives multiple reasons as to why someone would want him dead, and even names a potential suspect, who in reality had nothing to do with the situation, and was only a former business associate.
Just hang on for a second.
Thank you.
The whole time during this, you can tell Dalia's putting on a show, and pretty much I think the police department is just letting her do that so that they can like build their claim against her. Sorry, I had to really like go and close the door real quick because I think my husband's home and it's about to get noisy in this house. But anyways, so they pretty much, I think they let her continue like crying and like putting on a show to like build this case against her, so that they have like like it's a solid closed case for them when they do go to court. Anyways, so the police officers end up bringing in the hitman, the police officer, the undercover police officer, and like they question Dalia if she knows who this man is, and of course she denies it. So here goes that video.
I want to know if you know this guy. Come here. Bring this guy in here. Get over here. Get over here.
They bring in the undercover cop who remains in character, acting like he's been caught, but refuses to allege Dalia's involvement. She happily plays along.
You know who this guy is?
No,
You've never seen him before?
I've never seen him before. Ever.
Do you know her?
Put your head up and look at her.
Put your head up.
I've never seen him.
What were you doing coming out of her house? Get him out of here.
So right after that, Dalia is told that they are onto her and that Mike is actually still alive. Surprise, he's still alive. And so, of course, she denies everything. And even after she is told that, like, pretty much they have all this on videotape and they pretty much caught her, with the whole 5,000% sure that she is ready to unalive her husband. She just continues to deny. So let me show you another clip.
You're going to jail today for solicitation of murder. You're under arrest. That's an undercover police officer. We filmed everything that you did, recorded everything that you did. You're going to jail for solicitation of first-degree murder of your husband.
I didn't do anything.
Did you hear what I just told you?
I heard what you said, but I didn't do
Everything,
anything.
listen to me. Everything has been recorded. You were photographed in the convertible when you sat in his car in the front of CVS. What do you want to do?
Oh my God.
What do you want to do here?
I didn't do
Dalia?
anything.
Listen to
I
me.
didn't do anything.
You're going
I
to
didn't
jail.
do anything, please. I didn't do anything.
Tell me you didn't do anything.
I didn't do anything.
You're going to jail today. As soon as I'm done,
Oh my God.
they're going to come in here and handcuff you and take you to the Palm Beach County Jail, book you for solicitation of first-degree murder on your husband. Your husband is well and alive.
Thank God.
Oh, yeah, thank God.
Can I see him?
No, he doesn't want to see you.
I so wanted to see him.
He doesn't want to see you. You need a real good attorney because we're going to show him the film where you say you're 5,000% sure you want him dead. You think I made that up? You think I made that up? It's exactly what's going to happen. I'm talking with you. I'm leaving now.
This girl, she has some balls because how are you gonna be like, oh my god, thank you, thank God, he's alive? Like, after she's told that Mike is still actually alive, she's like, thank God he's alive. Like, bruh, such a faker. Anyways, she was like 5,000% sure she wanted him gone, and all of a sudden, oh, thank God he's alive, right? Anyways, so of course she is booked, and so she ends up, when she ends up going to jail, she ends up, her first phone call ever is, you guessed it, to her husband, right? Because who else would you call? She actually ended up calling her mom afterwards too, but she did call her husband, well, I guess ex-husband, I don't know, Mike, her husband, and I will post that video for you guys.
Oh, hey, it's me.
Yeah, what's up?
Nothing, Mike. Can you please come here?
Hey, listen, I don't want to fight with you. Honestly, I can't help you.
Mike,
Don't you understand what just happened?
what they're saying is not true.
How is that possible?
Like, I'm sitting here. It's not true. It's not possible. You wouldn't even give me 2 minutes to talk to you, but it's not possible. What they're saying is not true.
How in the hell did I hear it and see it?
Like, I heard what you heard. It's not true. I heard what you heard, and I saw what you saw. Everything they showed you, they showed me.
And how is it not? How are you telling me that?
I
It's
am
not
giving
true.
you my word that it's not true.
What do you? Dalia, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
Like, please, I need an attorney. Can you please help me? It's not true.
Your brother was here, and I spoke to him, and he's going to go talk to your mom. I called them for you already, right?
This is not true.
Dalia, too. Look, how do you explain what I saw and heard?
Like, I am limited on my phone call. You know more than anybody. It's not true. Just give me time so I can talk to you.
What did it say? I saw it. I heard it.
I saw what you saw, and I heard what you heard.
It's not true.
How can you believe that?
I heard your voice.
How can you believe it?
That isn't the point. I heard you say it.
It's not. I heard what you heard, and it's not.
What did I hear then? I heard you say.
I heard the tape. Okay, I heard the tape, and I saw pictures, and I saw the whole 9 yards. I saw all of it.
So why would you meet a guy in a parking lot? Explain that.
I'm sitting here on the phone. I will tell you when I see you in person. Please.
I can't come there anyway. I'm not allowed there.
That's not true. Who said that? They tell you that on purpose. That's not true.
I don't know what you could tell me. Even if, let's pretend, I said, oh, it's all better. I can't, they're charging your ass. Don't you get it?
Like, I didn't do anything. Please.
I don't know what to say to you. I can't help you. What am I supposed to do?
You're supposed to get me an attorney, please, so I can talk to you.
What? I don't understand.
I did not say those things. Period.
So how did they get your voice on that tape recorder?
Like, I'm limited with my time, please.
You gotta be kidding me, man.
Do you have any idea how I was when they told me what supposedly happened to you, how I got, and how I was, and how everything? Can you meet me in person so I can talk to you?
No. And keep to yourself and don't say a lot.
Like, I love you. Don't do this to me. I'm sitting here. Everybody treated me awful, sir. I didn't do anything to you. You know me. Everyone here seemed awful to me.
I can't help you. There's nothing I can do to help you. Know what I'll do? You know what I'll do for you? Seriously?
What?
You sign my house back over to me. I'll help you, Mom, immensely. Give me my house back. That's it.
That's it, what?
I'll have the papers sent over to you somehow. You'll sign them over to me, and then I will help your mother. Okay?
I'm not signing anything.
I know you wouldn't sign anything. I knew that wasn't going to happen. So I can't help you. Okay?
That's what you're thinking about. I'm sitting here rotting, and you're thinking about
Yeah, you tried having me killed.
All I see on the video is that she is a liar, she is a manipulator, and anyway, so she ends up posting bail, $25,000 the next day. Let's see how much was in that. I don't like that they're all folded and stuff. let's see how much was in here. So 20, 40. Do you need the calculator? Maybe. I'm just going to put it out. Security blanket. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 36. Ooh, $181. Very nice. Okay, so I'm going to pop out my, probably my 100, nope, my sinking funds. What am I doing? I should post it into my 100 envelopes challenge. No, it's okay. We're going to do my sinking funds. Sorry, I moved the camera. Let me reach down and get it. Okay, so anyways, Dalia continues to claim that it was all a plan between her and Mike. So she's pretty much saying that Mike and her wanted to be like on reality TV or whatever. So that they put on this hoax so that, you know, she can be on TV with Mike. That it wasn't a plot to kill her husband. That it was just good TV or whatever. Right? So she ends up being found guilty, of course, because, okay, girl, all this evidence against you, really? Anyways. She's sentenced to 20 years in prison, and of course she appeals it. I am going to, where is my dice? Okay, so I'm going to use this dice. Oh, no. Okay, so she ends up appealing her whole case in 2016, and I just dropped that. That's great. Awesome. So, she's pretty much claiming that because there was so much social media attention that she didn't get like a fair trial. So 4, let's spin 1, 2, 3, and 4. So school is gonna get $2. So anyways, on her retrial, she claimed that so pretty much the same thing, that she just wanted to be on TV and blah, blah, blah. Anyways, so she was found guilty and sentenced to 16 years in prison. 2 again. So 1 and 2. Oogie boogie. Ooh. Oh, okay. $1. You don't need money, oogie boogie. Anyways, so Michael ends up, like later on, ends up putting up like a video of him receiving some legal paperwork from Dalia. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is iPhone, and it gets $3. Let me put $3 in here, and I'm going to show you that clip real quick of him getting that letter.
Letter from the state. My ex-wife that tried to kill me. She's trying to claim that she has ineffective assistance of counsel. Which, I don't know, I thought she had pretty good lawyers. But anyway, I'm just putting this out there. I just want to see what anybody thinks about this. Thanks.
Okay, so that's that. So 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is beauty. And it gets $2. 1 and 2. Anyways, so Mike later on posts, I guess, a comment on that video he had put up that 2, so 1, 2, sick day gets $1. So he ends up putting a comment regarding his probation release. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Leila gets 4. Let me see if I could find 4 L-Bucks. Anyways, he puts up a comment, and it says, and I quote, "Fun fact, until I paid all my debts and early terminated from my past mistakes, my release date was 2032. Remember how I told you to remember that day 2032 because he was on probation till 2032? Well, guess what? Miss Dalia yeah, her release date is actually 2032. So they kind of like switcheroo. So I went through and I got all the L's for Miss Layla. Layla is my doggo, and I'm saving L bucks for her. Kind of, sort of. Not religiously, but you know, when I bump into one. So I might have to go into my Halloween binder because, oh, wait. 2. So 1, 2. So soccer gets 4. Does it have change? No. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So anyways, that is pretty much the whole story of Miss Dalia. Anyways, I do have like a little bit more. So I went to go see like where are they now kind of a thing. So 2 Christmas and then savings. Savings gets $2. So where are they now, right? So Miss Dalia is in a Lowell Correctional Institution in Florida, serving her time until 2032. 1, 2, and 3 school gets $2. Mr. Mohammed, which is the accomplice, the one that, you know, turned in Dalia to the police department, he unfortunately, 1, 2, and 3 is car. He unfortunately was found deceased in his apartment in October 24th, 2021. He was 40 at the time of his passing. And 3, 1, 2, and 3 tattoo gets 4. So I'm going to take the 1, put in a 5, and then Mr. Mike, he is actually, last that I read, I don't know if he's married now, but he is actually engaged to be married, and he was able to recover his house back from Dalia. I don't know if you remember him signing his home away from to Dalia because he was afraid that they were going to come in and take all his assets or whatever. So he ended up giving Dalia his home, but he was able to actually recover that. So that's great. So 6, let me see if I can get $6. All that just to get L bucks, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 L bucks for Layla. Okay, I'm thinking of, because I'm actually done with my story and all of the things, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my Halloween binder.